Joined by Bryan Pratt, the head football coach at Bentonville West. How are you, sir?
Doing good in yourself?
Not too bad. Things starting to finally get back to normal. Things opening up across the state, though still in a dead period through May. So how are you keeping your guys engaged and still function as a team?
I think that's our main concern right now. Is the dead period and having virtual meetings and things like the football side of it's awesome, and we're trying to have these virtual positions and team meetings to be spring installs and things that we would do. But that, to me, and our coaching staff is not the biggest concern. Our biggest concern is our kids being able to be in shape if we were going through off-season now. And, as we are, they're 60-year-old kids. I've been there once, and I know it's to go out by yourself, especially if you don't have the equipment to run and do that kind of things in order to be in shape. Trying to do some things to motivate, have some competition going between groups of having to send in video of them actually doing that and challenging and creating a competitive edge for them. Because to me, that's what they're missing right now.
How much time do you think needs to be spent on conditioning to get everybody up to speed before we move forward toward playing games?
Well, that definitely depends on what the kids have done, and especially in a type of football team like ours that try to do everything really fast and our no huddle offense. You can't just start up with that if you don't have anything as far as building up your stamina and that kind of stuff. So we've been sending them workouts, and hopefully they've been doing them. But I'm sure for the first couple of weeks, the only thing we'll focus on is just the strength conditioning side of it. Right into the summer becomes the big more than it does a weight change.
Yeah. How tough has it been this spring not to be out on the field and just, doing what you normally do, the camaraderie between yourself and the players and the coaches, just being out there and just getting out of the routine? How tough has that been, and how do you cope with that?
I think it's been pretty when you're like kids and you like to be around and see them grow and your family involved in some in athletics. It's tough on all of us to be, kind of locked in the house. But, we look around and we saw the internet that we have and the things that we're able to keep up with while we're here at home. And, it could be a whole lot worse. And I remember when this thing first started going on and they were talking about, these 17, 18-year-old kids are locked in the house pretty much, but they have internet, they have their phone, they have all this stuff. Obviously I'm not that old, but I can remember I've read books about where 18-year-olds were shipped off to war and that kind of stuff. So obviously this has not been as bad as it could have been. So, everybody has family or friends that's been affected by some of this. So obviously it's a big deal. But if you're in the comfort of your home and nobody has been sick and that kind of stuff, it's been kind of enjoyable, kind of refreshing just to be around your family and get closer to them. I'm a big family guy and think that's a big part of our world. And so I miss our kids, I miss our coaching staff, and like I said, I miss the camaraderie. But as far as the actual how tough this is, it's really not bad as far as if you have all the stuff that you need at your house. And then obviously for me, it hasn't been brutal, I guess you could say.
Do you think as a result of that, we kind of get back to the core family and everything, it puts everything kind of in perspective? Do you think this changes maybe the amount of time you put into the coaching? You maybe carve out a little more time for family during the season?
I think, when I became a head coach as an assistant for about 10, 15 years, I really tried to be a head coach that I would want to work for. I think that has definitely changed in the last few years because of the technology with Huddle and things like that. I do feel like family is a huge thing, and this is kind of a refreshing uh, time to let us get highly involved with our family, and then once the season starts, we should be ready to go.
Indeed. Well, ready to go. How about an opportunity to play our quick quiz? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, here we go. Where are you most likely taking the family first, to get a haircut or out to eat at a restaurant?
Well, as you can see, I'm not going to be going to get a haircut. So yeah, I would say out to a restaurant.
Okay. Which have you spent more time doing, yard work or cleaning the garage?
Um, well, I built a privacy fence, and I did a raised bed garden, planted a couple of trees. So one of my to-do lists week were to clean the garage. So obviously I've done both of them, but as of right now, probably more yard work.
Nice. More likely to play at the Pratt household tonight, Monopoly or Uno?
Uno. Uh, my youngest daughter is like, we get into it because we're both really competitive, and definitely have played some Uno.
Excellent. Last movie you saw at the theater?
Uh, I don't remember.
I don't think I remember either.
It's been a long time. Maybe Lion King.
Okay, we'll take that. And final, best wrestler of all time, Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan?
Hulk Hogan by far.
Really? Are you a WWF guy more than WCW guy?
Yeah, the other one I just like Ric Flair because he screams. Woo!
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, sir, thank you so much. Enjoyed your time. Thank you for spending a little time with us, and hopefully we'll get back to normal. We'll check in with you as we start to hopefully progress toward the 2020 football season.
We can't wait, and I appreciate you having us on and giving us a chance to talk about our program.
No problem. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.